Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today I like to finish up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. And the reading starts with Sagittarius. Welcome Sagittarius. There are 2 cards from the Moon and Stars Tarot. Card number 1 for you is the World. The card is about karma, education, opportunities, celebration, clarity, and freedom. And the meaning of the card is completion. There is a small earth representing joy and the need for education here on this card, and the earth sits in the center of the full moon, and the moon feeds the earth with its magical energy of karma, clarity, and celebration. The symbols of the elements, namely air, water, fire, and earth, they appear around the moon, a sign of the ever-changing world and how everything comes into balance, even the elements. The card signifies the completion of your work and rewards they are due to you for your efforts. The world has wrapped up all of the karma of past events and brings it to an ending with success. You will enter into a new phase of your life journey with new and exciting opportunities coming your way. The card is associated with freedom, celebration, clarity, and spiritual growth within work, relationships, and your home life. Star message here is to enjoy your achievements and rewards and look ahead to your need and to your goals. It is time for new and exciting beginnings. See this moon magic affirmation. My cycle is now complete. I take pride in and I am thankful for what I have achieved. Card number 2 is the 3 of Cups, relating to socializing, again to karma and to boundaries. And the meaning of the card is again celebrations. This card is one of playful happiness and celebrations with socializing and communities coming together. There is a lot of fun and energy as you reunite with your old friends or you meet new friends. This card predicts weddings, parties, and social gatherings, the union of people feeling in balance and being joyful. This is also a card of karmic lessons. You are rewarded for your hard work and loyalty with the chance to release anything that is negative. So be mindful of overindulging and romantic temptations. The moon message is to celebrate and to enjoy what you have achieved. The good tarot card is the Page of Fire, and the card is about enthusiastic action, adventures, venturing forward, new beginnings of a project, and acting on new ideas. See this? I am free to venture forth for co-creating a life true to my desire, which is my right. I am finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. My ideas have value, and I dream boldly. The Nature's Whispers card for you is ClearEndeavor. Something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you, is the message. This could be physical, emotional, or mental. So identify what your needs are at this time. Actually commit to this goal and be willing to put in the time to make it become reality. Commitment plus hard work will assist in bringing your goals to completion. Once you decide, then give your best to everything that you do. It gives plenty of new opportunities for you to reach your goals in no time. So pay attention to signs along the way as nature works to assist you. The Path of Light Oracle card is Equanimity, and the card Equanimity has a message from the Bhagavad Gita which reads, "You do not always control the circumstances of your life, but you do control how you see the things and how you respond to them, and this is what determines your inner experience. So train yourself to see both sides of all that occurs and then to transcend your judgments so you can reside in an open-hearted state of peace." So at a first encounter, this idea of looking upon everything with an equal eye seems counterintuitive, as we have been thoroughly conditioned and programmed to judge and categorize everything that we encounter as either good or bad, as either positive or negative. And this categorization translates into likes or dislikes, and then to attraction or to repulsion. This judgmental eye is the source of our suffering, for it leaves us reacting to everything that we encounter. Yoga and the Gita advise us to train in being even-minded, in seeing both sides of people and events, and in steadying our minds in a state of peace. Equanimity is being free from the pull of emotions, free from attachment and clinging, from likes and dislikes, from attraction and repulsion. So to free ourselves from the pattern of reaction which comes from our judgments of good and bad, we must begin to see both sides of the things going on around us. So when we find ourselves reacting negatively to something, to bring ourselves back to the balanced mental state of equanimity, we should look deeper into the situation and ask ourselves the following questions. What can I learn from this situation? How can I use this to help me grow? If I wanted to turn this into a benefit to me, how should I see this? And what should I do? What are the hidden blessings that I am not seeing? And what empowering qualities is this helping me acquire? Asking and answering these questions when we are caught in reactions will help us to see that which is not initially evident. It helps us balance the scales in our mind and unify our consciousness. And despite what we often think, everything in life has two sides. There's always more than meets the eye. Our job is to look below the surface of events and beyond our initial perceptions to uncover the deeper truths within the hidden thing. The more we see only one side of a person or a situation, the more we react either positively or negatively. The problem is that when we react, we do lose control and we say and we do things that we later regret and have to correct. The Buddha once said, "Our happiness leads to our sadness and vice versa." And Eknath said, "If you do not want pain, do not go after your pleasures either." These teachings, they express the idea that all emotions are dualistic, meaning that they oscillate back and forth, one inevitably leading to the other. And the more we seek one side, the more we end up swinging wildly between the two, from the high to the low, from the happy to the sad, and from ecstatic to depressed. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your own estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." So, this is then one of the most important ideas we must integrate if we are to free ourselves from being a subject to our reactions. It tells us that it is not the events of our lives that determine our experience. Rather, our inner state is determined by how we see the things, by our perceptions. It is our perceptions that lead to our emotions and our reactions. So, to change our experience, we must first change our perceptions. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle card is next, and out came Completion. The card Completion has the color orange, so relating to the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. The Completion card relates to the final sunset. A life comes to a spectacular close is the title. The legend here relates to a person which has not gotten a name here. The legend says that he was raised in an orphanage and he never wore new boots until he enlisted in the army in 1942. And by the end of the war, he was a decorated veteran and he had survived what many of his brothers had not. And later he became an actor. He was well loved, but history will remember him as a war hero. And when he was finally laid to rest, the goddess smiled upon him as she received him into the heavens. The inspiration here is that this is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including the endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear any completion, but embrace it. The personal inquiry is asking you, are you present in the moment? And how do you respond to the idea of completion? The key ideas here, they are honoring your legacy, a natural ending to a grand adventure, a new beginning on the horizon for you, a new adventure, and honoring those who give them to you. The keywords, they are achievement, determination, and fulfillment. You can do this meditation. Allow all your feelings about endings to come to you, whatever they may be. And ask yourself, do I fear them or do I rejoice in them? Then think about it and find some clarity here. And the last card is the Bob Ross Oracle card, and out came the palette knife. And this palette knife is often misunderstood, but it can do some of the most fantastic things imaginable. Just like everything else, you have to make friends with this palette knife to truly understand it. You have to devote a little time to working with it, but very quickly you will be doing things with it that you didn't believe was possible to do with a big old thing like this that looks like a putty knife, said Bob Ross. With this knife, you can scrape away paint to create trees and cabins, or gently layer one paint on the other, allowing it to break and form the mountains covered with snow. So the palette knife shows us that sometimes we have to scrape away the paint to create art. And once you take away the excess paint, what is left behind is beautiful. That was the reading for you, Sagittarius. I thank you for listening. I do wish you a beautiful day today. I wish you a most joyous whole week. I'm sending lots of love out. Take care and goodbye.